Assalamu alaikum students. How are you students? Hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today we are going to study lesson number 1, the restaurant. It's a reading chapter. This chapter has no written work. स्टूडेंट्स हम इस लेसन में सिर्फ रीडिंग करेंगे, फिर मैं इसको आपको एक्सप्लेन करूँगी। इस लेसन की कोई एक्सरसाइजेस नहीं हैं, but you all have to concentrate on pronunciation and you all have to read this chapter with me. Now students, take out your books and place in front of you and open up page number 5. I am going to read and explain it to you. Now listen to me carefully and repeat after me. So now let's start reading. Lesson number 1, the restaurant. Amna lived with her parents in a small apartment building on a busy street close to the center of the town. Her mother and father worked hard at their jobs and Amna worked hard at school. During the weekend, Amna's parents had a lot to do. On Saturdays, one of them took Amna to the library and then to her gymnastics class, while the other went shopping for food. Then they would do the household chores, speak to relatives on the telephone, and spend a long time preparing food. Amna's mother liked to make lots of curry and divide it up into portions so that she could heat up the food quickly every night after work. Her father liked food, but he could only cook one recipe, Dad's special vegetable surprise. He made it for Sunday lunch every week. While they cooked, Amna liked to read. Every weekday morning, Amna and her parents left the apartment together and walked down the stairs to the street. Amna would say goodbye to her parents and go down the street to her bus stop. She carried her books and her lunchbox of leftover food from the day before in a big backpack. Her parents walked up the road together and went in opposite directions. At the end of the street, her father usually caught a bus and sometimes took a taxi, but her mother always walked. Later in the evening, once everyone was home, her parents would rush to get everything ready for the next day while cooking rice and reheating that day's portion of curry. While they ate, they would talk about their day. Amna's parents always asked what happened at school today. They liked to hear all about it. Then they would talk about their day. Dad often had a funny story to tell about his journey to work, and Mum always laughed and said, "Oh dear, you should just walk to work and save yourself all that bother." Mum and Dad always told Amna about what they had eaten for lunch. Dad often went to a restaurant. Today I had such a wonderful vegetable soup with a soft warm bread roll. It was delicious. Mum ate in the canteen at work. Sometimes she did not like the food. Today we had Mexican beans and tortillas. They were terrible. I wish I had taken a packed lunch. On other days, she would talk happily about the meal she had eaten. The roti and raita that I ate today were delicious. The roti melted away in my mouth. One day, Amna suddenly said, I have the same lunch every day, the same dinner most days, and I have never been to a proper restaurant. We should take you to a restaurant, that's it. Which one would you like to go to? Asked Mum. Amna shrugged her shoulders. Her dad had an idea. I will bring home some menus next week and you can choose a restaurant to go to next Saturday. On Friday night, the family read through the menus. One restaurant served food from all over the world. Its menu had pictures of famous landmarks on the front. Amna chose that one and her parents explained all the different dishes to her. They talked excitedly about the big plates full of delicious food that Amna would be able to try. Amna did not eat much dinner that night because she was too excited. She read the menu before she went to bed. I can't decide whether to have the British fish and chips or the French chicken, she said to her mum. Her mum laughed and joked, maybe you can have one of each thing on the menu. During the night, Amna had a dream. She walked into the restaurant with her parents and sat at a table covered in a small white cloth. There was a big tray in front of her, and a team of waiters started putting food on it. Amna began to eat. First, she tried some delicious Chinese dumplings and then some spicy Italian meatballs. Amna was happily enjoying the food, but the waiters continued to bring her more and more dishes, each one piled high with amazing meals. Amna's mouth was full, her stomach was full, and she wanted to stop eating, but the waiters kept bringing more and more food. Her parents, the restaurant owner, and her head teacher were all standing around the table saying, eat up, don't waste the food. And the food kept piling up, and Amna had to keep eating. Her stomach had swollen up like a balloon. It was starting to hurt. No more, please, no more, she shouted. Suddenly, Amna woke up. Her bed covers were twisted around her, and her hands were over her mouth. Her mother came into her room. Come on, get ready. We have a lot to do before your special treat, and I need your help. Mum, my stomach hurts, said Amna. You are probably hungry, replied Mum. Think of all the lovely things you can have at lunchtime. Amna groaned quietly and started to get ready. She ate a tiny breakfast and tried not to think about her dream as she helped her parents with the chores. By lunchtime, she was very hungry and was still a bit worried. At the restaurant, she looked at all the strange sounding names of exotic dishes and listened to her parents talking about what they might have. Her parents seemed very happy, and Amna did not want to ruin it for them. Then she saw something and smiled. When the waiter came to take their orders, Amna's father ordered a Moroccan stew, and her mother chose the Russian specialty. And for you, madam? Asked the waiter. Amna said, I would like my favorite rice and curry, please. Her parents looked surprised and then laughed. Excellent choice, madam, said the waiter. Students, your homework is to practice reading.